so far what we have covered, like install, build, change, destroy variable and output. This time we are going to see the remote state. Okay, as I said it like in my previous video, like you can watch that as well. If you haven't watched, you are directly coming to the remote state. Well, I kept it separately because I found it like this remote state is something little little can be explained it separately. It's not related to this one because these are all related to development. This is related to the production and how would you need to handle your keys and in a secure way, correct? So this is saying like this is a great for testing and development when you are creating change and destroying the infrastructure for your local machine. But in production you should keep the state secure and encrypted where your teammates can access it to collaborate to on infrastructure. The best way to do is by running the Terraform in a remote environment which share access to state. Okay, so you will be keeping some ID secret or application IDs, which is should not be shared to everyone, but it pulls at the time of the runtime when it is needed, correct? From the HashiCorp cloud platform. Okay, it is like a vault you can think of, correct? You can compare like just to imagine, correct? So allows basically HCP Terraform allows teams to easily version, audit, and collaborate on infrastructure changes. It can also store access credential of developer machine and provides a safe, stable environment for long running Terraform processes. Okay. In this tutorial, you will migrate state to HCP Terraform. Okay. So prerequisite, like we should have a directory and main file. Okay, we will be having like this since we have already available with us the same file. Only thing is like we would need to add this block, which is a cloud block. Under the cloud block it is saying organization. I'll tell you what is it. When you go to the HCP HashiCorp cloud platform, you would need to create your organization like a project and then under a workflow basically, and then you need to tell the what is a workspace, correct? And then workspace will be over here, the same workspace which you are actually working in your working directory, correct? This is the only changes over here, correct? We'll be going to do it, but before that one, okay, let's first do this one. Let us write okay, into the main.tf file under the Terraform. We should go over here, we should write the cloud. Okay, under the cloud we have the curly braces, we have organization. Okay, right now I'm keeping it blank, and then we have a workspaces. Okay, and then we can have a name equal to learn hyphen terraform hyphen azure. Okay, so I just saved it, and I shown it. This is the Terraform. Okay, before that one, authenticate to HCP Terraform and all that. You should have a one account into the Terraform. You can go to the Terraform website, and then you can create your account, and then you can basically, okay, if you go outside, this is your workspaces and all that, correct? Manage HashiCorp cloud platform, it will come over here. Okay, I'm not going there. So once you log in, you will become manager organization. So since I have already created, so this is showing it for one over here. This is my organization name. This should be a unique. So for example, I'm not going to delete this one. I'm just going to create it like it's a personal. I'm going to create like Kumar demo, correct? Create organization. Okay, now it is created. You can see there is no workflow, nothing else is there, correct? And then we have if we go to the workspaces, under workspaces we do not have anything. Then okay, we need to go into demo, manage settings, under settings, registry. Okay, HashiCorp. Okay, registry we do not have under the library. Go to library. Okay, workspaces. Okay, let's go over here. So once you have done it, like you would need to do the Terraform login, correct? Which I've already done it, but I try to do it again. Terraform login. It will authenticate to you. Do you want to proceed? Yes, because I've already set all these things. So if you want to confirm, I proceeded. It is going to go there. Like I need a 1 day and generate the Terraform login for demo, correct? Generate. So I've just copied it, and since it is expecting a token over here, so I just copied. I'm doing the control V, it won't show you over here, but it is there. So it is set, retrieve the token. Okay. Now you can see I have already done this one, correct? This will be going to expire. I need to delete this one. Okay, I'm not doing any kind of delete right now. I'll do it after the demo. Okay, so now it is saying like we have done it, like proceed. Do you want to proceed it? Yes, we have done it. Right, it's saying like migrate the state file first. Since we have done it like with the Terraform, initialize it. Now all the Terraform commands will be actually running over here because we have logged in it. Otherwise it was running earlier into local, correct? Right now we need to reinitialize it. If you see, I need to mention the organization. So this time I'm not actually uh, okay, there is a one more thing, variable. I need to add the variable. Let me show you how we can add the variable. Workspaces, I went under the, okay, migrate file. Okay, then it is saying we need to do the Terraform in it, but before that one I would need to add the uh, variable, correct? So variable, if I go over here, apply your configuration, not over here, sorry, once. Okay, remote state, I need to move those variable into migrate file. Okay, configuration, the principal is at login. If you have done it, okay, yeah, this is update the HCP Terraform environment variable. So how I need to go, navigate to the learn Azure, okay, and find the variable list environment. So if I go over here, if I go, for example, this is my old one. Under this one I see, okay, my workspace is there under that one. And if I go there into demo, I do not have any workspace. So let me, okay, first I need to initialize it. Okay, so let me mkumar demo, I need to do it, mk kumar demo. Okay, so let me write it, mk kumar demo. Okay, mk kumar demo, and then it is same as it is. Okay, now if I do the terraform init as per the remote, like az terraform, yeah, login over here, I need to do the init. This will be going to initialize my state and sorry, file to the uh, Terraform. So if I'm going over here init, you can see workspace should be get created under this one. Okay, should be Terraform migrate existing. I need to, yes, should Terraform migrate your existing state? Yes. So my existing state is this one, which is our state. It is actually going to migrate and it is going to be over here. So and they should be refresh. If I go project, if I go workspace again, yeah, you can see learn Terraform Azure is under the demo. And if you see I'm going 1988, there is also, this is a previous one. You can about an hour ago, and this is a demo one, which is a few seconds ago. So this is, and it never ran, correct? This how we created the workspace, correct? We need to initiate under this workspace. If we go, we have a variables. In this variable we have to create a variable, correct? Like as I said, so we, if we go to the build, we had added the variable local, for example this one, ARM client ID. I need to go over here. If I added a client ID, suppose ABCDF HDF, first of all it should be environment variable because these variables are available in the Terraform runtime because we needed it for the Terraform runtime, correct? So client ID we added. Okay, if it is sensitive we can add it, or we can add the description like test client ID. Okay, now if I add the variable, you can see this variable is sensitive, yes, environment, I can delete it. Okay, so I'm not going to add it over here. I'm going to show it via the my previous workspace, correct? This way we just need to do it. In this one I have already the variables available, correct? Maybe I should not show you. Okay, this is a variable. If I see, you can see, okay, this is, I'm just hitting it, you can see this is a workspace variable is available. Okay, so I'm just going upstairs. Okay, so I'm going back overview. Okay, now I tried it, run it previously. So let me first change this name mk kumar 1988 into my this mk kumar 1988. Okay, let me run it. and let's try if we do the init, because whenever we change it, we need to. Ideally, I think we should not need to change because it's already there. So let's see what happens. Like it is initializing. So what it is saying, initializing HCP changes, initializing provider plugins. Okay, fine. Okay, before that, I think I should have deleted this one. Correct. Correct. So let me okay, let me delete from over here itself. So I am going to delete these two resource group, existing resource group. Copy, paste, delete. Second, delete resource group. Co Copy, paste, delete, delete. Okay, so I'll show you like it's an empty. Uh, please get delete quickly. Okay, meanwhile, okay, it is going to fetch from the resource group. Okay, fine, this is fine. Okay, there is a one resource group is available. Still deleting the network watcher RG. Go outside. Okay, so you can see we have no resource group available and no resources there. Correct. Now we are over here. Last run it was 1 minute plan and duration because we trigger it. If I show you the few all run, we have an hour ago. Okay, so if I go over here and now as per this one, I go to the remote state. Under the remote state, migrated, initialized. Okay, enter a value. We have already done through it. Okay, now what I do, I am not using this state. Correct. Let me delete this one as per this one. Why? So it is saying when using HCP platform, the CLI driven workflow, you can choose to have Terraform run remotely or on your local machine. So we are, if we let it be, it will running the from the local, but we want it to be run from the Terraform only. So on your local machine, the default option is remote execution. HCP Terraform will perform Terraform operation remotely when using a local execution. HCP Terraform will execute Terraform on your local machine and remotely store uh, your state file in the HCP Terraform. For this tutorial, you will use a default remote execution from the workflow. Okay, now that Terraform has migrated the state into HCP, delete the local file. Correct. So we are going to delete this local file. Okay, remove terraform.tf state. Okay, so we have removed it. You can see we do not have the state file over here. Now we can go back and Azure login. We have already done this one. Subscription, all these values are already set. We have already set up the variable. I have already shown you like this variable. Apply the configuration. Now we just need to apply it. Okay, I'm doing the terraform validate, terraform apply. This time it is going to pull from HCP. So you can see running apply in HCP transform output will stream here. Pressing Ctrl C will cancel. Okay, preparing for the remote apply. Look, we do not have anything over here. Okay, meanwhile it is going to apply. Okay, to view this one in the browser, visit this one. We can go into over here and we can see this is a planning. Okay, we just triggered it via the M command 1988 triggered it a few seconds ago. It is awaiting for, I think, for the confirmation. Yes, if I do the yes, you can see right now it is in a planned state. If I press the yes, it will turn into the applied. You can see it changed to applying. Now it is going to apply the values from uh, uh, from Terraform, like those what were the client IDs he created, because we needed to those IDs to create the resources. Otherwise, how would it get to know like on Azure which client ID, which subscription I need to create the resources? So it will be using it now. No more is getting fetched from the local, correct? It is creating to created resource group to created. Okay, fine. Now if I go over here, if I refresh, yeah, you can see we have both the resources available, and under this one we have a VNet is available. Correct. So this way, I see it like further we have a destroy Terraform destroy. If I do it, uh, Terraform destroy, it will be deleting the resources from over here. Nothing is happening from locally. What is happening? Fail to request discovery document. Get the ERRA form. Destroy your infrastructure and remember to confirm your. Okay, running apply in HCP Terraform output. You can see we do not have any of the state.tf file available. This is a backup file, but everything is running from the HCP. This is a HCP. You can see destroy run. It is again for planning. I think it is expecting our yes or no. Okay, no. Okay, it is started automatically. Okay, probably it will expect yes. So I need to enter the yes. I want to destroy. You can see we have the all red color. What will get destroy? We will see that via the HCP, it will destroy both the resources over here. Okay, it is going, and we can see over here it is applying. You can see what kind of the run we have a destroy run on which organization we have done it, like correct. Well, there is a lot to learn over here, but while going through this documentation, I was learning, so I thought it to share knowledge with you. This video will be very helpful, at least to boost or to be as a beginner level knowledge, correct? So that once if you have something in your project, you will see, you at least you will get to know what are the things are there, and you will be seeing it like we so far we have completed the all the 8 step basically in the Azure. Okay, this is applied, it's all done. We can see over here two are destroyed. Now if I refresh it, okay, why it is not? Okay, Terraform show. I need to go over here resource group. Maybe it is empty empty Terraform state list. Sorry, Terraform state list. It was a spelling mistake. Well, it is not showing anything. Terraform show. The state is empty. Okay. I'm not sure why it didn't delete it, but let me do it manually. I'm not sure why it didn't delete it. Would need to explore more. So I'm deleting it. This resource. Okay, so far we have covered over here like install, build, change, destroy variable and output. I will, yeah, definitely put these links over there, and then it will be very helpful for you. For okay, so for now, we take a stop over here on the video. You guys also try it and let me know what else you have explored it and what else command you have run it. Sure. Thank you.